what's up, ladies? What's up, what's up, fellas? What's up? Hello, friends. How are you doing? Hello, friends. How are you? So, how y'all doing? I haven't talked to you in a minute. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So I was minding my own business, okay? And Miss Libby, first of all, how are y'all doing? Y'all doing great. Hopefully life is treating you kindly. And hopefully whatever you're going through will pass. Okay, because I'm going through some shit right now. My life's about to change, okay? I'm scared. Okay. All right, so whatever. This too shall pass and everything will be fine. Okay. So I was minding my own business and I noticed that Libby posted up this document. Apparently she's been summoned to court back in Texas and she has to physically be there. She cannot do it via Zoom. Well, she'll have plenty of money because she's been playing the YouTubes for a long time. About a month. She was homeless, which she wasn't homeless, but she was saying she was homeless. Because she was, one, trying to get people off her back for her roommate because they were harassing her roommate on a daily basis, probably. And two, so that people will forget that she said she was going to go to school and get her life together. So she pretended that she was homeless and was playing, that card, and she ended up getting lots of money. Well, she did a lot of confessionals in her car as she was begging for that coin, and she did say a couple of times, I am not going to pay Gerard. He doesn't need my money. I need it. AJ needs it, and blah, 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 right? So she said a lot of things in the car when she was desperado for that dinero. And so now she is going to have to go to court. And they're going to decide. And if you notice, if you read here on the document here, it says it's to revoke or possibly revoke suspension of commitment. Now, what that means is they currently have something set right now, which, remember when she kept saying, I don't have to pay Gerard child support, that part. Remember when she was doing that shit? So maybe there was some truth to that because they did suspend her commitment. They have some sort of agreement right now where she doesn't have to pay because of maybe hardship. I don't know, whatever reason she said. But that's what I think. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know anything. This is just me on the outside looking in. There is currently something set that's pausing it, that has it paused, and that she's not. And I was wondering, like, why hasn't the amount gone up that much? That's probably why, because they have it temporarily suspended. But the reason they do that is, one, so she can get her shit together. Two, so that she can get her shit together. And three, so she can bring down the amount, right, that she owes. But in order for that agreement, they have to put things in place, conditions. Maybe you have X, Y, and Z time. Maybe, but you have to stay with your visits. I don't know what the clauses were, but this court, in my opinion, is going to be to see whether or not she's fucked up somewhere, and it's going to be revoked. And in turn, if they decide that, she fucked up somewhere, or maybe she was supposed to stay in Texas, right? And she went and moved anyway, that could be grounds for it. It's just whatever the agreement was. And she's going to have to, if she has a reason, like a good reason why she had to go or whatever, or why she had to revoke, or why she had to mess up their agreement, she has to submit it in court in person this date, and she has to submit that information to that lady. I'm assuming that email address right there. It has to be, because they got to know, like the other side has to know what you're going to submit so that they can have a rebuttal, so it can be fair, right? Now, Gerard can say, she says she's not monetized, but she is monetized. And people have been donating Exhibit A, this amount, this person, that amount, this amount. And she's also pregnant. uh, uh, Judge, she's also pregnant. Okay, or was saying she was. I mean, they can put anything. They can submit videos, like whatever to revoke it. And I don't know if this was done by Gerard. She says she did post this on her community post, and she said it was disgusting. Okay, so I don't know if it was Gerard or if they just do this by themselves or if they just do a check-in every few months to see if she's staying on her P's and Q's and doing everything she's required to do. Now, they can arrest her like right then and there. So I would imagine she's going to take one of the babies with her. I would imagine she's going to take one of the babies with her. She's going to be out of state and she's going to be like, I don't know. I don't have nobody. Tom Green, whoever she said the dad was, is not available to pick her up. Something, I know she's going to try something, and let's see if her supportive family goes with her, because her mom and her sister, they never go with her to court, but yet they're so supportive, nor do they hire her a lawyer, which is crazy because they have all that generational wealth, but they do support her. So we'll have to see what's going to happen. I don't know if anybody's going to fly in or if anybody's going to be a fly on the wall, but please tag me if you are. I'm just curious. I'm just nosy. That's all it is. There's no specific reason. But can you imagine her being locked up? Oh, and if she thinks taking her kid is going to prolong things, it's not. They're going to just send her to foster care. So if you take the baby with you, Liv, they're going to put her in foster care. So there you go. And your family's going to have to come fly in because you can't stall it anymore, honey bunch. Like, you done fucked it up. You had it all set up. You were having relations. Oh, and maybe she can bring that up and be like, he's been seducing. How crazy is that going to be in the courtroom if she brings up their affair? Like, would that even hold ground? Like, would that even hold anything? Like, any water? Like, would that really, would that, would that do anything besides make her look, make them both look bad, Gerard has to go because he's the one. It says they all gotta go. So he has to go. She has to go. I think, right? Well, yeah, because it's about the child support. It says all parties have to go in person. There's no Zoom calls for this. So I wonder if she's nervous. I wonder if she's nervous about this. I know I would be. I would be, because I'm not made for jail. I'm not made for jail. I require too much maintenance on a daily basis because, I don't just wake up and just look like this, It's a process, okay? So we shall see. Now, if Gerard did this as a rebuttal, right? Because she moved and left and she went and told everybody about their secret affair. Which I still don't believe. I'm sorry. I still don't believe they had anything going on. Maybe there were some messages, but I don't think anything actually happened. But I could be wrong. But anyways, let's say she brings all that stuff up. Like, what the judge is probably gonna be like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, that doesn't have anything to do with it. Besides that, y'all have some unfinished business. But like, you've seen that man on the side more than you've seen your children. And what about her? She's supposed to have the kids all summer. Like, isn't that going to look bad on her? It's going to look like she don't give a fuck. And the fact that she's just now pressing for phone calls when she's been there for how long? She left months ago. And now she's salty because they're not answering the phone or the kids are busy. You know, the kids have lives. They're not like her. They don't just lay around. And now she's upset, and now she's starting to she's back to her old ways. I know she said she was changing. She was going to do this. She was going to do that. She's over it. Jesus this, Jesus that. She's exactly the way she was before. I don't know why her wearing a Jesus cap changes everybody's mind about her, but she's the same person and will never, ever change. You know how they say men after a certain age, if they don't change, they're the same thing. She's the exact same way. She's the exact same way. And that's her own fault. You know, that's her own fault. She doesn't want to change. She wants to stay the same. She wants to, I mean, her family keeps on enabling this behavior. Like I've been saying for years, they enable her behavior. And that's why she is the way she is. And that's on that. Okay. So let's say now at the end of the court, like it's like pretty like instant. I want to say they're going to throw her in the slammer like right when she leaves. Like it's not going to be like, oh, come back this day for sentencing. Like, no, you're going to go, because it looks like there was something in place to arrest her. If you read what it says right here, it says that there was already something in motion, probably because she never paid, right? And they somehow paused it. I don't know if it was Gerard. I don't know if it was her. I don't know what it was, but something was put on the case for it to be paused for now until maybe she can get her shit together, maybe until she can get a job, or maybe whatever. And they're going to revoke that. It looks like, if there's enough evidence, and that's going to be her fault. You know, that's not going to be anybody else's fault but her own. But anyways, let me know what you think down below. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, because I'm going to be covering this. And I also cover things about myself too. It's not just about her. Okay? All right, y'all have a great day.